Alright, what's up everybody? Ash here. So episode 1 of Thousand Year Blood War has finally come, and honestly, it is everything we could have asked for and more. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Like, we could not have done a better job ourselves. So before I get into the review for the episode, I'm going to give a brief introduction of me and my Bleach background so that you guys know that I know what I'm talking about. Alright, so I have been a huge Bleach fan for 12 years. I kept up with the chapters every week on the dot. I have watched the anime, both dub and sub, 8 times, yes, because I would always get my friends into it, and I had to watch it with them. I have read Thousand Year Blood War 4 times. I'm constantly rereading things to jog my memory, and yeah, so I've also played Bleach Brave Souls for 5 years. I do a little bit of that on my YouTube as well. So let's get into the review. Alright, so let's talk about the animation first. Oh my gosh, guys. Wow, there were a lot of changes. All of them were amazing. So I'm still shocked that it's Studio Pro, because if you didn't know, they were also the studio that made Old Bleach. Which there were a lot of scenes that could have been animated better, as you already know. But some of the changes included, oh goodness, Orihime's ability. She's got that orange rippling effect now. We get to see more light and effects on the Quincy abilities, you know, from just a page to anime. Oh my goodness. Sound effects are incredible and unique. The unique soundtrack is back. I'm looking forward to hearing more of that. Maybe we'll get more maybe like remixes of the ones from the original Bleach, because you know they've remixed a lot of the songs for like the trailers and stuff. Oh goodness, Ichigo's Getsuga Tensho. Wow. They are just really showing their budget here. Their expressions are so emotive. I bet you remember that one frame of Eburn's crazy face. That was awesome. So the animation is just absolutely stunning. I love the mix of the 3D with the hollows and the backgrounds. They do such a good job with it, and I hope it keeps it up for just the rest of the entirety of Bleach being released. Alright, so besides those amazingly good changes, there were some other changes that I noticed. The pacing was a little bit different than the manga. Before I get into some of those, I will tell you which chapters that this episode did cover. So it did cover chapters 180 all the way to 185. So that's almost 5 chapters. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't know what the rumor was. We were maybe supposed to get like a 35-ish minute episode, but it's okay. It was amazing. We didn't get to see the intro. Instead, we got to see like a tribute to all the fans of Ichigo and the Fab Four, as I call them, going through major battles of the original series, and it's very emotional. It was supposed to be a tearjerker, and I really appreciate it. I cried, of course, but it was just a big thank you to all of us who stuck around all these years, got rid of those naysayers. We made it, guys. We're still in disbelief. They did an even better job than we could have hoped for. So some of the changes, besides the pacing, which it really worked, so some like scenes were kind of flipped. We don't really get to see the backstory of Shino and Ryunosuke. We were kind of just made to see them like we already knew who they were, right? So I guess I appreciated that because I pretty much know everything there is to know about Thousand Year Blood War, and I'm looking forward to see these changes, right? And I'm sure you are too. And the fact that Kubo had a huge hand in these changes and add-ons and stuff, that's even better. So we saw many beloved characters, the Fab Four, Hime, Chad, Uryu, Ichigo, and we got name introductions for them. We didn't get name introductions for like Yamamoto, Mayuri, Akon, but that's alright, they kind of name dropped them anyway. So another thing I would like to talk about is the censorship and lack thereof. So you guys have no idea how amazing it is for this arc that there is no censorship. It is a war. It is rough, it is bloody, it is raw. These characters go through a lot of just nerve-wracking, sometimes grotesque, and then sad things. And we would not have gone through these emotions as much if it was not censored, if it was censored, excuse me. So we got a really good look at that in this episode. For instance, the messenger that was trying to talk to Yamamoto, his head on the ground. These Quincy's mean business. This arc is quite different from the others beforehand. And then we see that brief glimpse of Yamamoto realizing that his lieutenant, Chojuro Sasakibe, is fighting, and a few moments later, once the Quincy's come, who do we see just die so quickly? Chojuro. These things are going to be happening very, very quickly, and it was just raw, and I loved it, and it's going to tug on your heartstrings multiple times throughout this arc. So there was a lot of blood, violence, which is a very, very good thing. Yeah, it's more heartbreaking to see these characters that we've grown up with, like Chojuro, he was obliterated in a matter of seconds, and it's just going to get worse from here. So, oh goodness. It's a dark, dark season, and I live for it, guys, let me tell you. So we got to see how the Quincy act, their expendable Arrancar, some of their emotions. That's going to be amazing to see. They're going to add a lot of details into that and like how they talk. Yeah, they just show up and they wreck house. So Chojuro had to be the unfortunate example for the war to begin. So what I'm going to talk about next is what we will probably see in the next episode. So first things first, spoiler warning. So if you don't read the manga, or you just want to watch the anime and what happens, maybe sit this part out. You can go to my rating at the end. But if you want to keep watching, here's what's probably going to happen from the rate in which we're seeing things for the next episode. Chojiro's funeral. Yes, so this is a few days before the first Quincy invasion. We're going to see a lot of Soul Reapers, absolutely. We're going to go back to seeing Ichigo, the Fab Four, the new Soul Reaper characters that just entered. And we are also probably going to get Nell to enter. So she is going to show up to warn Ichigo's group that Hueco is being attacked. Most Arrancar are captured. Hollybell, who is the proclaimed queen of Hueco, she's been captured. She was captured easily. and there are Quincy that are currently there. Don Chaka has been captured, and they got to go rescue them. So we're going to see from both standpoints of what's going on. Kisuke is going to get them to Akamundo, and we're also going to see the carnage left behind in Soul Society. See Rukia, Renji, all the captains. It's going to be great. And it'll pick up from there. If I had to guess where the next episode is going to end, it's probably when Ichigo and them actually arrive in Hueco and maybe the start of the invasion by the Quincy, where we'll see Vaz B, Jugrum, Yuha himself, and it's going to be great. These are like mini movies, guys, and they are going like really fast, and I'm excited. So my rating is, I'm sure you already know, but from the first episode, it was perfect. It was like page by page, beautifully done, added details, so emotive, nostalgic. The tribute was tear-jerking. 10 out of 10. Absolutely, 100%. Like, it does not deserve anything less than that. Honestly, 100 out of 10. But do let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. What scenes you're looking forward to most. I'm excited for certain fights that are actually going to be in this first set of 13 episodes, but I'm not going to spoil that. I'll talk about them in maybe like later episodes, because I will be doing a review every single week. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Again, well done, guys, for being a Bleach fan and holding out this long. We won. We're here. It's unbelievable. Definitely leave a like and subscribe if you like these reviews, and I will see you guys next week.